Well, welcome to this special edition of Business Bites. I thought it was very relevant to put out a series of videos, a few in the next few weeks, specifically related to the coronavirus. And I've titled it Gaining Momentum Through the Coronavirus. And I'd like to start with something that's I found on LinkedIn, and I thought it was very funny, and it'll come up on the screen, but it's actually finally finished my panic room. Obviously someone's got a lot of toilet rolls and put them all around the bathroom, and I thought that was very good. You see, the global financial crisis and social media at the same time many years ago changed the way we did things forever, and this coronavirus is going to change it even further. And as business people, we've got to get savvy. We can't bunker down as some are doing right now. We can't turn our back. We can't hope that it all goes away. This is an opportunity to innovate. This is an opportunity for ideas, and some of the best ideas actually come out of difficult times. So I want to share just in this short video, number one, some of the ideas that people are already starting to do, which will be helpful for you in whatever business you're in. So I had a young guy come to me during the global financial crisis and said, what do I do about the GFC? And the same will apply to the coronavirus. And I said, stop watching the news. See, the problem is we're getting a lot of opinions on social media, the news, from a lot of so-called experts. But you've got to ignore all that. Go to the government or the reliable sources to get your information, because there is a lot of panic being created about what they think is going to happen, and it actually doesn't happen. The news is always, or the actions by the government is always different. So let me show you something else that I saw, and that'll come up on the screen. Let me read them out to you. Viruses are contagious, so is panic, fear, hysteria. But what also is contagious is calm, love, enthusiasm, kindness, joy. Choose wisely. And a post on Facebook was, with the Great Plague of London was going around in 1665, Cambridge University shut down and Isaac Newton was forced to stay at home. During this time he invented calculus, parts of the optic theory, and allegedly while sitting in his garden he saw an apple fall from a tree, and that inspired his understanding of gravity and the laws of motion. So you see, out of a very difficult situation, a number of good things came out of that. And then I saw on a LinkedIn from Simon Hopkins, who actually did work for me at one time in advertising. And it was business as, notice, unusual. It's not business as usual. So I saw a very creative number of ideas that are coming through right now. And here was a mortgage broker, and he posted their whole stacks of toilet paper with "Call me, financing available." Now you'd argue you probably need money to buy that many toilet rolls in this day and age, but actually what he was doing is something we called in the advertising days as borrowed interest. You take a subject which is hot topic like toilet rolls, whoever would have thought, and he got "Call me," very simple, financing available, and he's a mortgage broker. So because toilet rolls are featured, that's going to rank fairly highly, in the scheme of things. And the interesting thing, I was reading in Inside Retail from Asia, and I'll share a few stories how people are live streaming. And this all started in Wuhan. Remember where this all started? And some of the retailers are now starting to open. But what we're seeing is chefs are broadcasting cooking tutorials from their restaurant kitchens. Real estate agents are giving tours of apartments, live streaming. Celebrities and singers are performing in an online concert from their homes. Rural farmers are promoting their fruit and vegetables, and even car dealers are showcasing the interior of luxury cars. So there's a whole lot of people doing things specifically, and in fact, BMW are leveraging live streaming to introduce consumers to their car models, interiors, and experience the test drives. So that's pretty good. Just heard recently, and this is fantastic, very simple for a trade, electrician and a plumber, when someone has a need or an issue, they do a FaceTime with them, or they get photos sent to them of what the actual problem is, then they can actually bring the right equipment or piece or part that they need to actually fix that type of thing. So this is creating, using current social media and traditional and now digital media to make things happen. And the interesting thing, one of the cosmetic brands in China, but this one's actually based in Shanghai, closed about 337 stores due to the virus. Its stores that did remain open found new shoppers. In an interview on January 31, the founder said sales had dropped 90% in stores during the Spring Festival holiday, traditionally a peak season for shopping. And he said if circumstances continued, he estimated a loss of 4.26 million a month and possible bankruptcy within 2 months. But the brand embanked on a turnaround strategy, live streaming at its centre. And in just 15 days, sales surpassed the same day sales last year, wait for it, by 45%. So this is not some fad, this is something that's really working well. Sportswear giant Adidas also hosted an exclusive online debut for its limited edition Superstar sneakers during the Super Brand Day last week. Its See Now, Buy Now stream, which lets consumers make real-time purchase of featured products from their mobile phones. It drew 2.23 million viewers and generated huge sales. The format's become so popular among brands that product that debut on the platform are now scheduled up to the end of April, said the live streaming platform. So there we go. There's a whole pile of ideas just then and there. One of the digital people I know shared yesterday that his wife, the gym was closing down and she was going to stop. She's only just joined and paid a subscription, but the gym owner said we're going to provide a package and we have access to videos where we can actually do the program for you in your own lounge room by coming online and using the material that we're actually going to give you in this package. And she kept going and she's been doing those activities. So we have a great opportunity today that people haven't in previous years to actually start using some of the things that are going to help us on the journey. And I'll just finish this short video with a simple shot that came from Melinda Dwight, who heads up Alpha, and it says, and it's Snoopy, and it says, keep looking up, that's the secret of life. And we also know that for those of us who have a faith in God, we look up, not down. And in business, you've got to look up, not down. Don't stop, don't bunker down. This is your chance to move forward and come out with flying colours at the other end. We have time to be able to educate ourselves, to be able to prepare things, to get help, to be able to do some of these things on digital media or by other forms. So there we go. I'll be sharing more in the next video, but that's just a snippet to get you going this time. Thank you.